everyone, my name is Sarah and I'm going to be demonstrating to you today how Giatec works with our producers today to help them optimize their mixes with a simple system that allows them to save money in real time. This is also a system that consolidates all of their data together and allows them to manage their mixes more effectively. In our industry, the cost of our materials is the most detrimental to profits. If we can help producers reduce even the slightest margin on their profit, we can make a huge impact into their organization. What I'm showing here on a screen is once we've set up a producer to have all of their data from their dispatch, their batch, their telematics, and their performance data on how their concrete is doing over time, we can actually amalgamate all of this data in one place, and we can start identifying which mixes are overperforming, where there's room for savings, or even which mixes are underperforming that we might want to adjust to make sure that we're preventing any possible risk. What I'll do here is I'll filter out all of the ones that are overperforming, and I see that I've done it based on plant. I can now expand my plant and I can start to look at all of the different opportunities for optimization all in one place. What I want to do here is I'm going to take one of these. I'm going to take this at face value. This is the most conservative one that I can see. And I'm actually going to go into what is this actually suggesting. These optimizations that SmartMix is putting in front of our customers are generated by Roxy. She is our AI that's working in the background and she is bringing them to the forefront. The ones that she is actually automatically calculating are the ones that we believe, with our algorithm's conservative estimates, that these can be taken at face value and pushed to your batch tomorrow without the requirement of doing any additional testing. However, it takes time for us to get comfortable with everything that we're seeing. This will also help us identify places that we actually need to do more testing so that we can get to these conclusions faster. But overall, what we want to see is a perfect closed loop of seeing an opportunity, reviewing that optimization on the screen, and then actually pushing it to production. So the pushing to production is the key part in this whole cycle, and this cannot be done without a producer and an expert sitting behind their computer to really understand what is this system telling me to do. So here I see that the total cement reduction is almost 30 pounds. 30 pounds is a considerable amount of concrete, but what we have seen so far with all of our users is that around the 30-pound mark per yard is what people are pretty comfortable with. If they review the data and everything checks out, they're quite comfortable to actually push this to production. Something like scenario 2 that I'm seeing here is telling me to take out a whopping 114 pounds per cubic yard. That might be feasible, but as a producer working with this, I am more inclined to do a more incremental step. So what I will do here is I'll look at scenario 1, I will review the changes. I'm also going to review the specific changes to my proportions and make sure that I agree with what's being presented. If all of this looks reasonable, my next step is likely to have a look at all of my performance data and how this mix has performed over time, over multiple customers, over multiple projects. What I'm going to do here is I want to compare all of the results at that 28-day mark, and I see, wow, I have a lot of data to work with. Going from February 2022 all the way to present day, I can actually look at all of this data, compare it among different contractors, different customers, different testing labs, different testing methods, and I can actually make real-time decisions on whether or not I have enough data to confidently say this mix can be reduced in its cement content to start saving money tomorrow. After reviewing all of this, I'm really loving what I'm seeing, so I'm actually going to go right back here and I'm going to hit that push button. Now normally this push button would be put in green, but today these are not currently connected systems as this is for demonstration purposes only. But any companies working on this in real time, we're actually going to be connected directly into their concrete operations software. And by pushing this button, it would go right into their system for use in their production tomorrow. That is how Giatec is currently working on a closed loop system of optimizing in real time. Thank you so much for listening.